Hello, Hello everyone. Today we'll be doing a tally question, which is considered to be the main question, and it would include creation of a company, creation of ledger accounts, creation of stocks, accounting vouchers, and then display of all the financial reports which are to be shown, like your balance sheet, profit and loss account, trial balance, and etc. So I'm just sharing you the question which we need to do is, so this is the question which we need to do today, and this is the main question. So create a company with the following details, and the name of the company is Tally Solutions. You need to enter the following transactions of the company in Tally and show various reports. So the first thing, all purchase and sales transaction of goods and payment to creditors and receipt from debtors are to be done through Oriental Bank of Commerce. So here, any purchase or sale related to goods, related to the payment to creditors or receipt from debtors are to be done to this particular bank, that is Oriental Bank of Commerce. Any other payment or receipt could be done through cash. So there's a balance sheet given on 31st March 2016, and the details are as follows. Capital account is given, reserves, profit and loss account, secured loan, debentures, provision for tax, bills payable, sundry creditors, salaries outstanding, rent outstanding. On the asset side, it's been given land and building, machinery, furniture, investment, stock, bills receivables, debtors, Oriental Bank of Commerce, cash in hand, and prepaid insurance. The other table shows the details of stock. The company deals in the following stocks. So this table has 5 columns, name of the items, groups which it belongs to, quantity, rate, opening stock value. So cotton B, that is for B for bed sheets, 100 pieces at the rate 650, whose opening stock value comes out to be 65,000. Similarly for woolen B, which is a bed sheet, and the quantity, rate, and opening stock has been given. Similarly for satin B, satin Q, woolen Q, and silk. The details are as follows. The list of company debtors and creditors is as follows. So there are certain details related to debtors and creditors. So this is the third table which has been given to us, and the name of debtors and creditors are given, and their balances due and payable are also given. Further, record the following transactions. So these are certain transactions which we need to do. Purchase from Kavita, that is cotton bed sheets, 20 quantity with amount 7,800. Sale to Mohit, woolen bed sheets, quantity and amount is given. Sale to Aarti is given. Then paid money to Kavita in full settlement for the transaction at serial number 1 above. So you are paying Kavita with the full settlement, where in the serial number 1 you have purchased cotton bed sheets from Kavita, so you will be paying them. Similarly, receiving from Mohit, so in the serial number 2 accounting transaction, you are selling to Mohit, so you will be receiving some money from Mohit. Paid to Keshav, purchase from Kajal, purchase from Keshav, sale to Ayush, purchased furniture, purchased paid insurance premium, purchased land and building from Pink Limited for rupees 10 lakh. To pay this, the company borrowed from a bank loan of rupees 4 lakh and issued fully paid debentures of rupees 6 lakh to Pink Limited. sold all the investments at 2 lakh, paid outstanding salaries, electricity, salaries, rent, which includes outstanding rent, taxes of last year. Next, outstanding total salaries to be shown 50,000, total provision for tax to be shown this much, total rent outstanding to be shown this much. Further, charge depreciation for the period from 1st April 2016 to 31st March 2017 on furniture at the rate 20% per annum and machinery at the rate 10% per annum. You're required to create a company as per the details given above, where you need to create appropriate groups and ledger accounts, enter the transaction as given, selecting appropriate voucher type. Display the following statements, that is profit and loss account and balance sheet. So starting the question, firstly, let's open the Tally software. And we need to create a company. So I'll just click on the create button and the company's name, which is given in the question, is Tally Solutions. So I'll just write down Tally Solutions. Mailing name will come exactly the same as that of name. Nothing given related to whether it is which state it belongs to. So we'll just consider the country as India, and we are not writing anything for the state. We'll be maintaining accounts with inventory. We'll not be preparing accounts only because this particular company deals with stock items. Financial year. So as you could see, the balance sheet is given as on 31st March 2016. And at the end also it has given that we need to charge depreciation. That means we need to, our company starts from 1st April 2016 and ends on 31st March 2017. Therefore, my financial year will begin from 1st April 2016. I'll just enter, keep on entering, and by again accepting, my company will be created with the name of Tally Solutions, where the accounts are maintained with inventory and the financial year from where the books begins is 1st April 2016. Now, the second step after the creation of the company is creating the ledger accounts. So we have been given the balance sheet, and as we have been given the balance sheet, so we need to prepare the ledger accounts for these. So let's start preparing the ledger accounts. So in order to prepare the ledger accounts, we'll click on accounts info. Under accounts info, we'll click on ledgers. And I do not want to create single ledgers because there are so many ledgers. So I'll just create multiple ledgers. I'll select all items and we'll start writing capital account, which is under capital account, and the balance is 8 lakhs. Then reserves, which is under reserves and surplus, and the amount was 3 lakh. Then profit and loss account. So in Tally, we do not need to prepare two ledger accounts, that is profit and loss account and cash in hand. Why? Because in Tally software, these two accounts are already being prepared by default. So once the amounts are being given to you, you just go to the altar and just fill the amounts. We'll just skip the profit and loss account and cash in hand right now, and we'll do the other parts of the balance sheet. So secured loan, next is secured loan. Let's put it in the secured loans and the amount is 10 lakhs. Then it is debentures, 10 lakhs. You can put it under secured loans or unsecured loans or under loans as a liability also. So you have an option because it's not been given as debentures. Debentures can have a collateral security, cannot have a collateral security. So that depends. So seeking your debentures to be secured, unsecured, or you can consider that as a loans liability. So I'm just putting it up as a safe option, loans as liability. So again, it was 10 lakhs. Then provision for tax, 25,000. Under provisions, how much was that? That was 22 lakh 50,000. Then the next is bills payable, that is 1 lakh. Under current liabilities, 1 lakh. Sundry creditors. So while reading the question, we got to know that the details for the sundry creditors was given, and we had been given it in the third table, that is where the list of company debtors and creditors are being given. So why not we write the sum of these creditors is 2,24,600, which is given in the balance sheet. So let's write down the name of these creditors under the sundry creditors category with their amounts. So rather than writing sundry creditors here, we'll be writing the names of all these sundry creditors. So Kavita's amount is 25,000. Kajal again is a sundry creditor whose amount is 30,500. Then Keshav 67,500. Sixty-seven thousand. Then Kamal 42,600. Komal to be 59,000. So these were the lists related to the creditors. Further, salaries outstanding and rent outstanding is given 35,000, 60,000. Salaries, that is your current liabilities. Amount was given 35,000. Rent outstanding, current liabilities, 60,000. This completes your liability sides. Now looking at the asset side, land and building, 3 lakhs. That's it. Machinery, furniture, both are of 3 lakhs. Relax. Then investments, 80,000. Then stock. Again, the second column is related to the stock. So we'll not be preparing a special ledger related to stock, but we'll be creating inventory information under the inventory head. So let's keep the stock item as a ledger. Otherwise, we'll be passing the stock info as well as we'll be writing it as a ledger. Then there'll be a duplication entry. So let's keep stock amount over here and write down bills receivable, 50,000. Current assets, 50,000. Then debtors. Again, the debtors details have been given to us, and let's write the amount with the names. Ayush is sundry debtor, and the amount is 45,000. Mohit, again sundry debtor, with amount 89,000. 89,000. Akash, sundry debtor, 52,000. RT 30,000 and Aman 46,000. And the value for Raman was 46,000. These were the details related to the debtors. Now coming again to the question, to the asset side, Oriental Bank of Commerce. That's a bank with the amount 2,20,000. Then it's given cash in hand. So again, as I told you, profit and loss account and cash in hand, we do not have to write it. So next is prepaid insurance. Will be under miscellaneous expenses as assets. And the amount comes out to be 7,800. So we have written all the amounts under balance sheet except the profit and loss account, stock, and your cash in hand. Let's update the profit and loss account and cash in hand amount. We'll just put on enter and accept, and then we'll go on alter all items. This is the list which we have prepared, and under cash and profit and loss account, that is the serial number 8 and serial number 22, you can see the amounts are not being written up. So we'll just update the amounts under cash in hand. So the amount of cash in hand is 8,20,000. And then we'll go on profit and loss account. And for the profit and loss account, the amount is 3 lakhs. And we'll just accept. So we have done balance sheet where stock is only left. And let's prepare the second table where there would be stock information is provided to us. Here, name of the items, groups, quantity, rate, and opening stock value is being given. So in order to pass the ledgers related to the stock, we'll click on inventory info, and firstly we'll write down unit of measure where your stock items are dealing it up of. So unit of measure of this particular question is pieces. Symbol for pieces, I'm just writing it as PCS, and formal name is pieces. Then I click on stock groups, and I'll click on multiple stock groups and all items. And you can see in this particular question, there are two groups, bed sheets and quilts. So these are the stock groups. And quilts. So these two stock groups I'll be preparing. And then I'll prepare the stock items. Again, I'll select the multiple, all items. So I have prepared groups. I have prepared the unit of measure. Now I'll be preparing each stock items with their quantity, rate, and opening stock value. So first is cotton B. Cotton B is a bed sheet. The the unit of measure is pieces. Opening quantity. Opening quantity is 100 pieces at the rate 650. Second is woolen B. Again, it's a bed sheet. Pieces. And let's see what is the opening stock quantity. 125 at the rate 1000. Then it is satin B. Bed sheets. Pieces. 108 pieces at the rate 600. Then satin Q, which is a quilt. This has been given to us. And 400 pieces at the rate 1575. Then woolen Q, 100 pieces at the rate 2200. Then it is silk and a quilt pieces 500 at the rate 1250. And these are my stock items which I had created, which were given in the question as their opening stock value. Now, by this, I have almost done table 1, table 2, and table 3. And my balance sheet should be looking like this. Let's see our balance sheet, because I have not feeded any transaction which has occurred in this particular year, but all the things which have taken place previously, which were basically the opening values. So I'll just select on the balance sheet, and you can just check 4069600, and in the same way these things are given. So by this also you can just check whether you have done feeded the values correctly or not. So once you have seen that whether the values are correct or not, let's go on accounting vouchers. So we have already done the table form. Now we'll be recording the following transactions. So the first transaction is purchase from Kavita, and you're purchasing from Kavita cotton bed sheets. So this is a purchase of stock is being taken place. So therefore, we'll be writing this particular entry under purchase voucher. So under purchase voucher, party's name is Kavita. Purchase ledger you have not created, and in order to have a shortcut of creating ledgers while you are in a accounting voucher format, then you should click on Alt plus C, and this is a shortcut to create a ledger. So I'm just creating a purchase ledger, which is under purchases. So Kavita has purchased, we have purchased from Kavita cotton bed sheets. Let's see with how much quantity. We have purchased from Kavita cotton bed sheet at 20 quantity with the amount 7,800. 20, and we'll just correct this amount as 7,800, which tells us that the rate for cotton bed sheet is 390 pieces. And we'll just enter. Second entry is sale to Mohit, woolen bed sheets. So it's a sale entry. So we'll pass it on the sale voucher. So it's Mohit. We'll again create a shortcut sales account as sales ledger, the Alt plus C, sales account, under sales accounts. Now, Mohit, we have sold woolen bed sheets to Mohit. That is 125 quantity. And the total amount was 2,40,000. Woolen bed sheets. How much was it? 125. 125. And the total value was 2,40,000. Next is sale to Aarti, that is satin quills. Again, it has to be in the sales voucher. Aarti. Sales account. Satin quills. Satin quills, 100. 2,50,000 total amount. Yes. We'll just keep on entering and accept. The fourth is paid money to Kavita in full settlement for the transaction at serial number 1 above. So you are paying money, and you are Kavita is one of your creditor. So you that will be under payment voucher, and you will be paying Kavita through OBC Bank, that is Oriental Bank of Commerce. Why? Because in the first place, it was given all purchase, sales, transaction, payments to creditors or receipt from debtors are given are to be done through Oriental Bank of Commerce. So here under payment voucher, you are settling Kavita with the amount 6,800, whereas the purchase from Kavita was 7,800. So you are basically getting a discount. So the entry will be in payment voucher, and the entry will be your Kavita account debited with 7,800, discount received 1,000, and Oriental Bank of Commerce 6,800. So this particular format, if it comes, then it is basically a single entry system. So we'll press on F12. The by pressing F12, the accounting vouchers features will come. It says use single entry mode for payment receipt contra. No, I want double entry system. Use credit and debit instead of two by during entries. Yes. So debit Kavita with 7,800. Credit discount received. Again, we have not created a ledger of discount received. So Alt plus C. Indirect income, that is 1,000. Oriental Bank of Commerce 6,800. Therefore, the entry is Kavita account debited 7,800, discount received 1,000, Oriental Bank of Commerce 6,800. Next is received from Mohit rupees 2,35,000 each in full settlement for his current transaction at serial number 2. I'll just correct it for his current transaction serial. So you are receiving and you're receiving 2,35,000. So this will be in receipt voucher and the entry will be your Oriental Bank of Commerce you're receiving because your Mohit was a debtor. So you will be receiving anything you have received from a debtor will be received through your Oriental Bank of Commerce. So Oriental Bank of Commerce debit. Now you're getting discount. Okay, why you are getting a discount? Because the value of which you have sold to Mohit was 2,40,000, but you are receiving 2,35,000. The 5,000 discount you have allowed to Mohit. So Oriental Bank of Commerce, that is 2,35,000. Discount allowed 5,000 to Mohit 2,40,000. So here credit would be Mohit 2,40,000. Debit Oriental Bank of Commerce with amount 2,35,000. Discount allowed. Again, you have not created discount allowed, so Alt plus C. It's an indirect expense, 5,000. Next is paid to Keshav, 10,000. So you are paying to Keshav, that is Keshav account debited, 10,000 from Oriental Bank of Commerce, 10,000. Then you are purchasing from Kajal, that is woolen bed sheets, 15 bed sheets, and with a total amount of 16,000. So we are purchasing, so purchase voucher, that is Kajal, purchase account, woolen bed sheets with 15 quantity and 16,000, 16,000 amount. Let's check it up. Woolen bed sheets, 15 and 16,000. Then you're purchasing from Keshav cotton bed sheets, 18, and the total amount 20,000. So again, purchase ledger, but now from Keshav, purchase account, cotton bed sheets with the amount, with the quantity 18, and the total amount is 20,000. Now sale to Ayush, that is trade discount at the rate 20%, where satin bed sheets is 100 pieces at the rate 2,000 each. So you are selling to Ayush and the trade discount is 20%. When there is a trade discount, you automatically reduce the money, reduce the amount. Okay. So here, this is a sales transaction. Ayush, sales account. What you have sold him? Satin bed sheets. Quantity was 100 at the rate 2000. So here, what you will be doing, you will be just calculating the 80% of 2000. That is, you are already reducing the 20% at trade discount. That is, that comes out to be 1600. So 18 with the rate 1600. You do not show or pass any certain entry, but you automatically reduce the amount of rate and show that you have sold it to Ayush at 1600 rupees per sheet. Then purchase furniture at 25,000. So once you are purchasing a furniture, then it is a payment. You have to make a payment. So furniture account debited, that is 25,000. And this is not related to debtor or creditor, payment to debtor, creditor or stock. So therefore we can make this particular payment through cash. Yeah. Next entry is where you are, that is 11th number, paid insurance premium. So you are paying insurance premium of 15,600. So again, payment voucher, and you will have to create ledger of insurance premium, that is Alt plus C, a shortcut. So again, it's an indirect expense, 15,600. And again, from cash. It's not a payment to debtor or creditor, so it would be through cash. Then 12th number entry, it's quite important. Purchased land and building from Pink Limited for rupees 10 lakhs. To pay this, the company borrowed from a bank loan of rupees 4 lakh and issued fully paid debentures of rupees 6 lakhs to Pink Limited. So first entry will be doing purchased land and building from Pink Limited. So the entry would be land and building to Pink Limited. Though this particular thing is not related to any stock, so therefore the entry will not be under purchase or sales voucher. This particular entry is also not related to payment or receipt because cash or any sort of bank has not been involved. Therefore, this particular entry will be passed in journal voucher. So under journal voucher, land and building, that is 10 lakhs. To Pink Limited. To Pink Limited also we need to create to Alt plus C, Pink Limited, which is your creator. So land and building to Pink Limited, 10 lakhs. Next, it says that in order to pay to Pink Limited, you have borrowed from bank a loan of rupees 4 lakh and issued fully paid debentures of rupees 6 lakhs to Pink Limited. So now there are a number of ways to do it. So one way is that you first of all raise bank loan. So that is your Oriental Bank of Commerce to bank loan. Okay? And then you basically receive that loan from the bank, that is XY, that is Pink Limited to Oriental Bank of Commerce. And then this is how you could do one way. Okay? Another way, we can do a combined entry. And under combined entry, the entry would be Pink Limited to bank loan to debentures. So it's easy for us to do the second part where we just need to pass the one entry. And though there is no such bank or receipts or purchase being done, so we'll be passing it under journal voucher only. So the entry is Pink Limited, 10 lakh, credit, bank loan. So again, we have to create Alt plus C, bank loan, which will be your loans and liability. That is 4 lakhs. Debentures, that is 6 lakhs. So entry is Pink Limited, 10 lakhs. Bank loan, to bank loan, 4 lakhs. To debentures, 6 lakhs. Thirteenth is sold all the investments at 2 lakh. So the investments were of amount 80,000. So the you must be getting some profit, right? So the entry, you have sold some investments. So you'll be receiving some money. So that would be under receipt voucher. And investments were of 80,000. Credit, you are getting profit. So all plus C, that is profit on sale of investment. That is under your reserves. That is comes out to be 1,20,000 to Oriental Bank of Commerce. That is 2 lakhs. So you have sold investment for 2 lakhs, which cost was only 80,000. So we are getting profit of 1,20,000. 14th is you are paying outstanding salaries, electricity, salaries, rent, which includes outstanding rent and taxes of last year. So let's do the 14th entry. So you're doing a payment. So again, under payment voucher, salaries outstanding, and the amount is 20,000. Then again debit, electricity, which is to be created. So oil plus C, indirect expenses, 15,000. Again debit. Salaries, 50,000. So you need to create the ledger for salaries. Again debit. So rent and including outstanding rent. So they have not given how much rent and how much outstanding rent. So we assume that they have paid complete outstanding rent because outstanding rent has been given to us. So while looking at the balance sheet, the opening balance sheet, we could see rent outstanding is 60,000. And how much they are paying right now is they are paying 70,000. So 10,000 is the rent, and outstanding our rent is 60,000. So rent outstanding is 60,000. Rent we have to create all plus C, rent 10,000. Then taxes of last year, that is 2,30,000. So taxes of the last year provision has been given to us. So we'll be paying from the provision for taxes. So provision for tax, 2,30,000. Now credited to Oriental Bank of Commerce, 3,85,000. Then last 15th entry is outstanding. That is salaries outstanding 50,000. It's been given. That means our balance sheet should show salaries outstanding 50,000. Now let's see the thing. Opening salaries, that means under opening balance sheet, the salaries outstanding was 35,000. 35,000, and in 14th entry we have paid salaries outstanding as 20,000. So we have right now 15,000 outstanding salaries still, though we need to show more outstanding salaries to be 50,000. So how much more outstanding salaries we need to credit is 50,000 minus 15,000, that is 35,000. So now this will be passed under journal voucher because there is no payment, receipt, purchase, sales being done. So salaries account debited 35,000 to salaries outstanding 35,000. Similarly, for total provision for tax, in the opening balance sheet, the provision for tax was given 2,50,000. We have paid some taxes of last year, that is 2,30,000. How much left is 2,50,000 minus 2,30,000, that is 20,000. And we need to show 2,40,000 as provision for tax. So provision for tax. So the tax amount is usually given from the profit and loss account. So the extra amount which we need to pay, we need to show is from our profit and loss account, and that is 2,20,000 because 20,000 is the balance, and we need to totally show as 2,40,000. Hence, again under journal, that is profit and loss account 2,20,000 to provision for tax. Third is total rent outstanding 50,000. So again, in the beginning, it's 60,000. And in the 14th entry, you have completely paid the outstanding amount, that is 60,000. So you need to credit, that means you need to due how much rent outstanding, that is 50,000. So again, under journal voucher, rent account debited with 50,000 amount to rent outstanding 50,000. So this is how 15th number serial number entry is also done. So last one adjustment is there. It says charge depreciation for the period 1st April 2016 to 31st March 2017 on furniture, that is at the rate 20% per annum, and machinery at the rate 10% per annum. The entry to pass charge depreciation is depreciation to furniture, to plant and machinery. So this is again to be passed into journal voucher. So we are charging depreciation and depreciation ledger is not being made. So Alt plus C and depreciation, indirect expense. So now we need to calculate the balance sheet, the furniture and plant and machinery amount. So firstly, let's calculate for the furniture. Furniture opening is given as to be as 3 lakh. Then you are even buying furniture. So 3 lakh, and you're buying furniture under 10th entry, that is 25,000. So the total is 3,25,000. Anything else we are doing of furniture? Nothing. So you will be charging depreciation on 3,25,000 at the rate 20%, and that is 65,000. So 65,000 is the depreciation on furniture. Now let's calculate on machinery. So on machinery is 3 lakhs, and for machinery we have not bought or sold anything, and that is 10%, that is 30,000. So 65,000 plus 30,000 comes out to be 95,000. Therefore depreciation is 95,000. Furniture will be 65,000. Machinery is 30,000. So this completes our accounting transactions, and just you need to create the company we have done. You need to create groups and ledger accounts. We are done. Enter the transaction as per given. We are done. Now we need to display the profit and loss account and the balance sheet. This would be a detailed balance sheet. And profit and loss account, the detailed profit and loss account. So this is how this particular question is to be done. Thank you, everyone.